Welcome back, Bordeaux lifers. I'm at the builder's merchant and I'm picking up some tiles. These are the ones I've really been waiting for because it's the last two pallets. Dunny's almost got the roof finished. Let's get the pallets and get over to the build. They aren't actually full pallets and we'll probably not use them all, but you've got to have more than you need rather than not enough tiles. So yeah, last little bit of work and get these up onto the roof, well, whatever Denny needs up onto the roof, and get them laid.
exactly what it is for.
So I've just been up on the roof to see how Denny's getting on. He's done about 2/3 of it, I'd say. He's saying he's got another few days work. I know some of you are itching to see what he's done and how he does it. I'll take you up there in a second, but first of all, let's go inside and let's spray up where we're going to put the foundations. And then we can get on with digging out the foundations, ready to pour the concrete.
Ed, there's a bit of a problem here.
Well, yeah, see, Louis's been at it again, trying to get those tiles up on the roof. He does like breaking them, doesn't he?
Well, you can't make an omelette if you don't break eggs.
So I'm up on the roof. Denny is a little bit camera shy, and we've just had a call from school saying Charles is ill with a bit of tummy ache and a headache. So Denny and Louis are just emptying the tiles off the back of the van. I'm going to show you what Denny's been up to. He is camera shy, like I say, but his work is impeccable. These tiles are notorious for being awkward to lay. But you can see everything is just bob on. Basically, you have the under tile, which goes on first, obviously, and they have these little hooks on that stop them moving. So I'll show you here. So they hook on like that, they can't go down. The top tiles, I was talking to Denny about this, now the top tiles in 10 years they may slip a little bit and you just have to kind of push them back up. But right now they're looking absolutely perfect. And then at the edge we have this edging tile here. It's an expensive tile, but it really finishes the job off well. And then we have the kind of cement sealing everything in on the corner. So if you imagine this side of the roof here is like this, the other side's going to be exactly the same, and then the next step I can show you because Dunny's already prepared it. So this here is an angle. So same idea, it's just on an angle, but basically you have these pieces of tile put in both sides. You then put some kind of mix, it's a chalk and cement mix, lets that go off a bit, and then when it's hard enough he puts a lot more and a tile on top, and then of course makes it all very neat like that. So that's actually the finished product. Yeah, we're going to have the same thing over here, and then the same thing all along the top of this ridge here. So there you go, that's where Denny's got up to up here. I wanted to get the ground all sprayed up and start digging those foundations, but poor little Charles got a poorly tummy and a headache. So we're going to go back, pick him up. We'll carry on this vlog tomorrow. So if it's not quite as sunny, then you know why, it's a new day. See you in the morning, guys.
Found the där.
Upp, förstå. So it's Saturday morning. Charles was okay. A few cuddles from mummy and he was fine. So yeah, I've come down Saturday morning. It's quite nice to be here on my own. It's the first time I've been on the build on my own. No Louis, no Cyril. Dunny obviously doesn't work at weekend. But yeah, I'm getting on with putting a layout out for the foundations for the walls downstairs. So let me show you what I'm up to. Don't know whether you can see them very well, but we've got little blue strings in all the way there, which is along the width of my foundation, and then the same along there for that wall. I'm going to spray them up now, and we'll be able to see exactly where the foundation's going. As it's not a huge wall I'm putting up with not a huge amount of weight, I'm putting these kind of half steels in, which kind of use quite a lot in France. They're 40 centimetres, and then they have my little prongs to give them a bit of height. So yeah, let's get on with spraying up. So basically, I'm digging out it's going to be about 25, 30 centimetres deep from the level that we're at now. We are below the ground level because we've already dug out for about 15, 16 centimetres of the concrete pad that's going in here. It's got to go down a bit more, but for the time being, we're just going to dig another 25 centimetres down in this trench that I've marked out. And we're going to pour that full of concrete and then put those pieces of metal that I showed you a second ago in the top, and then that'll mean that it's in the middle of the foundation. So when I pour the concrete for the pad, it's going to actually join in with the foundation concrete, so all the kind of metal is going to be kind of connected up, and of course we're going to have posts coming out the ground too. But yeah, it should make for a really strong foundation. There isn't a huge amount of weight going on these walls, but I think if you're going to do a job, do it correctly. And so, yeah, that's why I've gone for putting some decent foundations in here. If it was a bigger wall and I was building a big, huge building off the top of it, of course the foundations would be a lot deeper, wider, and have bigger metal. But for what I'm doing, these foundations will be perfect. So here you can see better where the actual living area is going to be. So we're going to put the foundation in there. That's where the wall's going, in the middle of there. Of course, the wall's not 40 centimetres wide. The wall's going to be about 15 centimetres wide. Here, we're going to have bifold doors practically all the length of there. So we should get some great natural light in. I know we've been through this a little bit before, but with everything sprayed up, it's a lot easier to see. After I've done this foundation, I still have a foundation to do along here. It's going to come along here, 2 meters off this wall here, and it's going to come all the way along here, and And then we're going to be left with a kind of space here. It's going to have stairs going up and a toilet underneath the stairs. And then, like I said before, this whole area here is going to be an area where you have the bins and washing machines and things like that. Maybe bicycles and things like that. Well, enough explanation. Let's get digging out this trench, ready for pouring the concrete. Let's see how far I get on today. Of course, I want to spend time with the kids at the weekend, but let's see how far we get. Even though it was only a couple of days ago, kind of forgot how hard going it was down here. And it makes me think that those bottles that were put in the ground were an insulation, as people have said, but not for heat insulation, more to keep the kind of water and the dampness out, because this is really kind of sticky clay ground, and it would make sense that somebody put the bottles down to get out of the clay. Right, I'm going to get on digging this trench. Out of breath. Digging this trench and show you where I get up to. So I finished digging that little trench that I was doing, caught my breath back, And now I'll just show you what I got done, and I'll leave the rest for Louis Monday morning. He's going to get on with another trench as well Monday morning, and hopefully pour some concrete before I get here as well. But yeah, and then I'm going to nip back, have lunch with Anna and the kids, and then I'm going to just show you something. I'm going to clean something up back at the chateau. So I think some of you have been waiting to see this as well. So without further ado, let's show you what we've got done and then get back. So you can see here, I've left a little bit. That is actually concrete from a post from before. And then over here, I've got the foundation of the wall I don't really want to touch either. So I'm going to clean up both of those, and our concrete's going to kind of attach onto those. Yeah, I'm quite happy. I managed to get all of that dug out, ready for concrete. Louis is going to have to get on with a trench here for the other wall. Let's get back to the chateau.
Ed, is that you doing the dishes?
Kind of, Anna.
Oh, what's going on? Husband of the year again?
I just got those bottles back and I thought I'd give them a quick clean.
With my best sponge? With my brand new one?
Well, you can clean it after.
I think I'll just get another one. You can use that one. That can be your sponge for cleaning bottles.
Listen, I've got a stamp on it.
Oh, well, let me come and have a look.
Yeah.
A lot of shaking going on there, Ed.
A lot of crap to come out. Let's have a look. It's got a lot of it must be clay still in it. But I'm going to get my glasses on so I can read that stamp.
We're all in suspense here.
Langeron, not Langeron. It's got a 5 stamped on it as well.
5, number 5.
There's some more writing I can't get. There's 2 names on it.
Okay, well, we'll come and have.
But I think if we just get on to the next one, it should have the same stamp, shouldn't it?
Oh, hopefully. Okay, so that you're gonna clean the next one now.
P. Langeron. Pont de Velm.
It's very hard to read. I can see the P and Landero, yeah. Have we found out?
Well, a quick Google search has found somebody selling these exact bottles on eBay at €25 a bottle.
Wow, that's really good.
2 bottles on. They seem in good condition though. I don't know whether ours has, this one here, example, has quite a bit of chipping on it. But apart from that, I mean, the top isn't too bad. But then we've probably got, all those other ones.
Yeah, that we still need to get out. Ed, what have you done to that one there? It's looking white.
Oh. Maybe I bleached it, Anna.
Bleached it.
Or maybe I found some more bottles of a different type.
A different kind of bottle.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a different name on.
Oh, cute.
This one is really cool. Okay, it's got a crack in it there, which probably isn't unheard of. But this one has a little pouring thing on the top. What's the word? Spout. It's got a little kind of spout inbuilt. So when they've been making the bottle, they've just literally gone like that with a tool.
Oh, so then, yeah.
So then it pours properly. But this has got another name now. Oh, this is much more sophisticated.
Ah, go on.
Well, it's made in Paris.
Oh, and the other one?
Pont-sur-Verne. Don't know where that is. Maybe that's Paris too. I think we're going to look this one up now.
Cute, I like that one. It's dinky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They're beautiful, Ed.
Yeah, they are.
But
What was it? Went down as an alcoholic or a pub or something like that.
well, you never know. There could have been one.
So somebody even said in the comments, well, alcoholics generally hide their bottles, so somebody could have been going down there drinking them and pushing the bottles down into the mud, which is quite true, except we just found out they're not alcohol.
Well, no, they're not.
I mean, you could probably get quite ill drinking it, I think. I'm surprised, to be honest, because we have such knowledgeable people that watch the vlogs. I'm surprised somebody didn't know what they were.
Well, we didn't know what it was anyway, so...
And you would not guess, because the volume of these bottles doesn't make sense.
No.
Considering how many were there? 30, 40,
Yes,
100
a
maybe.
lot.
Why would anybody need so much?
Let us know in the comments.
No, I can't do that. Ink. Why would
Ink.
somebody need so much ink?
But the good thing is, we found out by searching for the last, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes now, that these are ink bottles.
All of them are ink bottles. Why would... I suppose you don't want to dribble ink everywhere when you're pouring it, which is quite clever. But still,
that's a lot of ink.
It's bemusing, Anna. I wonder whether there's anything in those letters that gives a key to, like a clue to what's going on here. I mean, it's not just a normal house. You wouldn't just have all these ink bottles in a normal house. So maybe the guy was working in some, I don't know, print factory?
Not just that, the bottles, the brown ones at least, the one that look at the state of the sink now. These ones, was it from 1820?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't like to say exactly when they're from.
No, but like the factory that made them was 1820 to 1957.
Yeah, I mean, there's one of these is in a museum, put it that way. Let's go back.
The brown one, is the brown one in the museum?
Yeah, brown one's in a museum. But they said the factory was open 1813
to
1827. Okay, so they've got one in a museum, exactly the same as our... Actually, not exactly the same. It doesn't have the pour on ours, but this one has a pour. And the guy was producing ink bottles from 1919 to 1957, but the factory started in 1820. So, it doesn't give us a good date, but at the end of the day, we know it's old.
Yeah.
In the next vlog, we're going to be revealing who the winner of the... can you call it a winner?
The winner, yes, it is definitely a winner.
Yeah, the winner of the raffle for the... We'll actually do the raffle on the vlog. For the lace curtains or net curtains. We'll be doing that in the next vlog, so we'll be pulling that out of a hat. If you enjoyed today's vlog, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you have already subscribed, just double check that you still subscribe, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you. And yeah, ring that bell, and then you know when our next vlog's out. See you all next time.
See you soon.